So yeah, this is often this for me, this is the best stuff here. This is what it will break down to do. And this is incredibly moist still, to be honest, but it can get a lot more wetter than that, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Then it creates a new type of soil, which is incredibly soft.
Yeah.
Even if you were to lay this down underneath a sleeping bag, it gives you quite a cushioning, to be honest. It's highly absorbent as well, and it can keep you very warm. So this is the stuff that when this breaks down, this is what the trees are doing. When they fall, they're breaking down in this way, and it's creating a very soft soil when this begins to break down. But when you think about it, when you've got lots coming up, lots falling down, lots coming up, lots falling down, this is what they're doing. They're building up the layers. So you'd be more expectant to see this if a forest is progressing in a particular direction. You'll see it all fall, and it'll look very flimsy and everything else. And this too, this will break down bit by bit. It's not there yet, it's on the verge of doing so, but I've still got quite a bit of grip to it. So I think this has been probably picked up and whacked on things here, or it's been walked across, or dogs have tried having a go, which I think there might be a few puncture wounds there.
Yeah.
I think they try and have a go with it. Things will chew that. But yeah, this stuff is what I look for. I go for this stuff. It makes the best soil ever, and you can get the really big plants from it. And the microorganisms in it are incredible. So you get a lot of wood lice and everything else in this, but look at that. That's the smell. Never forget it. Smell of forest, yeah?
Yeah, smell of forest.
Moss will grow well on that. And then, yeah, you got some little bits and bobs. It's just the ivy. That stuff is not great. But yeah, bit by bit, if you can speed this up in your mind or put it into a computer and run a model simulation on this, they're getting a roughly, what would we say, 10 years maybe, if that. Or 18 months on some of them. Get quite thick. And then they get to a certain thickness and then they stop and drop. And then again, the process happens again and then slightly thicker and drop. Bit like stars, bit thicker, bigger, and then they're able to stand for many, many years. But the process is still happening. It's just slowed down because the ingredients beneath its feet, if you want to say that, its roots, are perfect. Interesting little pH balances there. Part sunlight, part moisture, part nutrients, man. Part oxygen, part carbon. I mean, that's incredible, isn't it? And then it goes on to do something even better on a wet planet. If it rains and it absorbs more moisture here than a river can hold. Do you get what I mean? It's holding on to that, and then when the canopy opens up, it slows down that moisture. Yes, it releases it from the leaves, but at a staggered, a slow release. As opposed to taking all that bark out and putting it out in the field somewhere, you know that's going to release the moisture a lot quicker. But here, it slows it down. And then that creates that cool breeze, doesn't it? That nice cold feeling. Some more fungi here. That's like the other one, so it's not the... Crikey, that stuff is incredibly tough. That will pitch your tools, even if you try to cut that. Wow. Incredible. The spore ratio is mean. But it's all going to start to come up now anyway, isn't it? Because it's about that season, isn't it? Yeah, this is good for making paper, this. You make some incredible amounts of paper from that. And did you know that just by peeling this, it looks very destructive, but actually, if you notice, it's doing it itself. Another tree that does this really well is called the London plane, yes? As you can, this looks like it's planing off, but bit by bit, as it begins to strip this off, it removes all of the, what do you call it? Trees will adapt to shed their barks. It's like us, we shed our skin every month. So it's a new layer of skin, basically. So counting tree rings is not always the best way to age a tree, because how much shedding have they done? And then if you factor that into it, they've shrunk a little bit. But how many times do they do it per season? Then that gives you an understanding of how many rings. Do you get what I mean? And it's great because, and also when you go to get apples from a tree, and if you gently grab hold of it and gently shake it, did you know you're shaking off all of the the pests, the parasites, if you like, the tree parasites. When you shake it, and it's called scrumping, you don't damage the tree and you don't want to break it, none of that, no, gentle. And the apples fall down then, the ones that are ready come down and they hit the ground all around you, feel a little bit like Isaac Newton, especially if one hits you on the head. Oh no, it's alright, you already covered that, but no, you shake off the parasites, which is really good for the tree. And it creates this thing like, strengthens it. It's not just wind that strengthens the trees, it's also who climbs it and who shakes it. It's actually really good for the tree. You get rid of all the parasites, as you can tell, you're wiping them off yourself afterwards. It takes them a long time to get back up the tree, and by then there probably have been, if it rains or whatever else, especially towards the end of, we're starting to move into autumn, a bit more rainfall, still a few apples left, and you're scrumping, gently shaking the tree. The parasites that fall off from there, the eggs that come loose as well, it's doing it a favour. Over much, too much is too much, but yeah, it's very smart here. So more towards the edges you'll see it, but actually we find the opposite, it's a bit more thicker here.
Yeah.
But again, I guess it might be a bit more softer there. It is here. But yeah, alright, I just wanted to show you that. Oh, it smells so good. Right, let's continue on.